Nothing like a good breakfast to get you off to a good start in the morning, especially when everything's laced with garlic. You pick at your plate in search of any leftover garlic.
Still you remain. It is a wonder you have managed to live so long.
Hello there. Could you help me? This water is so cold and I need someone to help warm me. Why don't you come to my arms so that I can give you a real greeting? Thank you for the beautiful flowers. No one has been so nice to me since I can remember. I guess I shouldn't try to drown you now, since you've been so kind.
You tell the Rusalka about some of your previous adventures.
Gee, you've done a lot to get rid of monsters and things. You don't think I'm some kind of monster, do you? I mean, just because I'm undead and drown people, you don't think I'm bad? It is lonely being a Rusalka. Anytime anyone nice comes along, I pull him into the lake and drown him. Once he's drowned, he's not much company, I'm afraid. I've been a Rusalka for so long, I've forgotten. This lake is surrounded on three sides by steep mountains. To the southwest it merges with a swamp. The lake is not a safe place for you to swim. Many unpleasant things lurk in the deep water. The swamp is definitely a creepy place. Dead things lie under the water and try to drag the living underneath. Kinda sounds like my job description, doesn't it? Well, the things in the swamp are a whole lot nastier than I am, so be careful out there. I stay far away from them. They crawled into the lake from the swamp one day. Ugh, they remind me of worms and give me the creeps. I don't know much about the forest. I can't leave my lake, so I don't get around there much.
You ask what a nice girl like her is doing in a place like this.
I don't really know. I've been here for such a long time now. I mean, it's not like I can go anywhere. I can't leave the lake. It's my job to drown anyone who comes to the lake. That's what being a Rusalka is all about. I think I remember the town. I must have lived there once. Other than the fact it's somewhere to the northeast, I guess I can't tell you much about it. Please, come visit me again sometime. It's nice to have a friend to talk to.
You are in the forest just south of the road to the town. The cute, innocent, well, maybe not exactly, little bunny has been viciously slaughtered and now looks like a roadkill. There is absolutely nothing in the little rabbit's fanny pack. Well, maybe a pocket watch, but you don't need one of those. The bush looks a little strange, almost as though it is sitting rather than growing in its place. Tell the creature it's called the Lishi.
Ah, that's the price of too much fame. Now you've gone and guessed my name. Lishi, Lishi, look and see, in a bush or up a tree. Lishi, Lishi, riddle rhyme. Can you solve them every time?
No one seems to be listening. Your magical lasso floats towards the tree and plucks a single ripe fruit from its branches. After some rest, you feel better.
Two and two make six. A little bush is in a fix. If you save a plant from goo, I can help you with a clue.
You tell the Lishi. You guess it's some sort of bush.
Oh, you're just guessing. I want you to bring me a shrubbery.
You say goodbye to the creature, but hear only a faint giggle in reply. There's something strange about this bush. Maybe it's the eyes. Oh, forget it. It's probably just an ordinary, everyday bush with blood-red berries and tentacle-like branches. You sense moderately powerful but latent magic waiting near the top of the squid stone. The bonsai bush also possesses magic, but it is of a gentler, more subtle nature. A delicately crafted bonsai bush looks totally out of place in a pool of dark, unhealthy-looking goo. That loosened up the rock pile somewhat. You didn't hit it with enough force to completely clear the pile. You blast the rock pile with a force bolt. Your magical lasso encircles the bonsai bush and gently draws it out of the grimy goo. Carefully clean the plant, then put it away.
Hello.
Two and two make six. A little bush is in a fix. If you save a plant from goo, I can help you with a clue. Six and seven make 13. Planted in a garden green. Flowers bloom and waters flow. Plant the bush where it will grow.
nothing. You plant the bonsai in the hole and scrape some of the rich soil around it. In moments, the bush begins to grow and blossom before your eyes. The bonsai bush is thriving in the rich soil. After some rest, you feel better.
Na 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 na. 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 Oops! Hi there! Three and three make 9. Who lives among the watery brine? Fishy, squishy riddles make. Tell me now who's in the lake. 1 and 2 and 3 make 6. Who hides her hut behind trick sticks? Magic message. Bush is here. In the rhyme with disappear.
No one seems to be listening. Here lie the decayed remains of someone who didn't make it across the swamp. You pick up a single slimy bone. The decayed remains of a human arm claw at you as if to drag you down to share its doom. As you start to glide, You realize the only way to get back onto the dry areas will be to grab hold of something and pull yourself up. The standing stone looks like a crude, oversized tombstone. It was an inset six-pointed star figure, similar to the one on the monastery door. The points are slightly curved like the arms of a starfish. Arcane symbols label each point of the star. The Dark One sign clicks into the depression in the stone. You find that you can now turn the sign like a dial. Finally, you feel the Dark One's sign settle. You pull on it, opening the tomb, and retrieve a damp but readable scroll from its depths. It is the Dark One's bone ritual. You retrieve the Dark One sign from the monolith. The featureless swamp is broken here by the tall stone obelisk to the south. It looks like a grave marker. After some rest, you feel better. After some rest, you feel better. After some rest, you feel better. A beautiful fountain with sparkling, crystal-clear water beckons to you. This area feels cooler than the rest of the forest. A delicately tinkling fountain dominates this clearing. The crystal-clear water looks refreshing and inviting after your journey through the forest. You lean over the fountain to smell the water. It has no odor, but a sparkling effervescence that tickles your nostrils. You seem to have forgotten that it's autumn here, and that there is a chill in the air. You'd surely catch your death of cold in the cool water. You cautiously taste a tiny sip of water. There is something about the flavor of the water that excites and entices you. Before you realize it, you find yourself taking a much deeper drink. The water gives you a funny, dizzy sensation. In fact, it feels as if the whole forest is starting to spin around you.
There is power here, but it has much to learn. It will probably be killed before it can be of use. Still, there is much magic to learn in Mordavia. Perhaps it may yet serve our purposes.
You awaken from the strange dream. Or was it a dream? Feeling very dizzy and disorientated. Fortunately, the sensation passes in a few moments, and you are back to normal. You feel a chill go through you as you enter this part of the forest, as if a cold wind suddenly sprang up from nowhere. Vanishes into nothingness, and the air slowly begins to regain some warmth. You see a raised mound of stones. It gives you an eerie feeling. You can tell that this is a place of death. The barrow contains treasure that the wraith collected while it was alive, or perhaps more recently from treasure seekers less fortunate than you. You find a jewel-studded tiara, 6 gold crowns, 40 kopecks, and a few old bones. The faces on the jack-o'-lanterns glow like malevolent demons, waiting for an unwary victim to come within their grasp. You knock on the gate. There is very little sound, the gate seems to be very solid, and you get no response. You can't open the gates, they're barred on the other side. You attempt to force the gate open. It won't budge. The door is locked, and probably barred as well. You hear movement on the other side of the door. After a few minutes, you hear someone removing the bar and unlocking the bolts on the other side of the door. The inhabitants of the inn eye you suspiciously. You get the feeling that you're not particularly welcome here. You get a fine meal of roast lamb garnished with red cabbage. Oh, and liberally flavored with garlic.
Garlic is our national vegetable. We all love garlic around here, don't we, my friends? Of course. Hey, everyone loves garlic.
Yeah, it's Stinky. It's our country's flower.
I don't care much for garlic.
I don't remember asking. My wife prepares and serves 2 hearty meals a day. I am sure you will find them satisfying. Just sit down in the chair by the door and Bella will be happy to serve you. They come in here in the evening to talk, to drink, and relax. My wife keeps the kitchen, and I keep the inn. Together, we make the Hotel Mordavia the best place to stay in all this valley. I am well. You know, we don't get many strangers here, now that the pass outside's been cut off.
He's right. We don't trust ones who come here by unknown means.
Yeah, particularly strangers we don't know.
We tend to be kinda suspicious of strangers, and I think I'm looking at one right now.
Yeah, that's why we made the sign that says strangers are unwelcome and unwanted.
Right. And in our own subtle way, we try to get across the fact that we don't like 'em very much.
Strangers bring bad luck.
Strangers bring trouble.
Actually, the last stranger brought a jester's hat and a staff, but we still don't trust him.
Anything else you want to know, stranger? You know, there's another stranger in town besides you.
Oh, and let me tell you, he is very strange, okay?
Strange. The dude ain't even human.
No one knows how he got here or why he came.
No one knows where he goes during the day, or who he's trying to meet, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he tells jokes. At least I think he does.
Yeah, he says he's a real jester.
He dresses like Sonny Bono.
And he acts like a gnome.
He is a gnome, Einstein. The town of Mordavia is a very safe place to be, gotta tell you.
Oh yeah, you got nothing to fear within the walls of the town.
Other than the old monastery.
Yeah, the old monastery. As long as you don't venture into the old monastery, you'll be safe as milk in this town.
Yeah, as long as you don't even think of getting near the old monastery, you're gonna be okay.
Did I, mention the monastery door?
Oh, yeah, right. The monastery door. Look, as long as you don't go near the monastery door.
In fact, nowhere near the monastery. Don't even think about it.
You'll be perfectly safe in the town of Mordavia.
Hey, look. There's nothing wrong with us.
Yeah, we're okay. We've been tested.
Well, to tell you the truth, I do feel a cold sore coming on.
Hey, Mordavia nights are dangerous.
Oh, he's right, you know. Nobody goes out at night, except my girlfriend, but she's working.
Her and a few ghosts ghosts and revenants, a wraith and vampire or two.
Hold it, put it in park. There are no vampires in Mordavia.
Vampires in Moldavia. Who ever heard of such nonsense?
I hate to burst your bubble, but my Uncle Fred was bitten by a vampire once.
Your Uncle Fred's alive and well and retired till Silmaria. Hello?
Yeah, I know him. He sends you a postcard every harvest time saying, "Where's my $20?"
Well, he had a miraculous recovery.
You unlock the door to your room and go in. You awaken as the sun begins to rise.